In the wake of Typhoon Kalmaegi, a slow and painful recovery process has begun across Vietnam. The storm, with winds whipping up to 150 kilometers an hour, has left a trail of devastation, tearing roofs from houses and flattening entire communities. As of now, at least 5 people have been reported dead, with thousands more left without a home. In the fishing villages of south-central July province, the scene is one of utter destruction. Residents are surveying what's left of their lives, and for many, that's nothing at all. One heartbroken resident told us, "The waves were too high. The house had to collapse. It had already been damaged once in a previous storm. Now it's fallen again. I have no idea where we'll live." People are desperately trying to salvage anything they can from the wreckage. Another villager shared his despair. "Previous storms only took my roof, which I could fix. This one took the whole house and everything I own. In this province and its neighbors, dozens of homes were completely destroyed." The Environment Ministry reports that Kalmaegi ripped the roofs off an additional 3,000 houses and cut off water supplies for countless residents. While power companies race to restore electricity to the 1.6 million people who were left in the dark, villagers are getting creative to restore communication lines. The personal stories emerging are truly heartbreaking. A young shrimp farmer in the province lost not only his home but his entire livelihood. At PM the storm hit, he recounted. "I went out and there was nothing left. My 2 shrimp ponds had become part of the ocean. I have nothing left except what I have on my body. I am new in this business, so I had to invest a lot. Now I am empty-handed, with nothing to work with." In the nearby Dak Lak province, evacuated residents are returning to equally grim scenes. "Our neighbor called to tell us the building had collapsed," one resident said. "When the typhoon was over, we came back and saw this terrible scene." To get a broader perspective, we're joined by journalist Tommy Walker from Bangkok. Tommy, thanks for being with us. What's the latest you're hearing on Kalmaegi? Well, it seems the worst of the direct impact from Kalmaegi on Vietnam and the Philippines is over. We've all seen the devastating destruction in the Philippines over the past few days. Vietnam was spared the worst of it. But as you mentioned, we've still confirmed at least 5 fatalities, several people are missing, and tens of thousands of homes have been destroyed. The Vietnamese government is urging a very quick recovery effort to repair the immense damage. Early estimates are putting the cost at nearly $300 million. The typhoon has now weakened to a tropical depression, which still means a risk of high winds and floods, but the most destructive impact has passed. And how are the Vietnamese authorities managing this crisis on the ground? The government has acted swiftly, allocating millions of Vietnamese dong for relief efforts. Rescue missions are underway, especially in the Dalat area, to find missing people and start the long process of rebuilding. We have to remember that Vietnam, much like the Philippines, has rural areas that are incredibly vulnerable to these kinds of natural disasters. It's also important to note that this isn't happening in a vacuum. Vietnam has been hit by heavy rain for weeks. We've seen ancient cities like Hue and Hoi and dealing with significant flooding. So the recovery will be a long road, not just because of Kalmaegi, but due to the cumulative effect of the recent weather. It sounds like a relentless situation. And I understand there's another storm on the horizon? That's right. Typhoon Falguan, also known as Yuen in the Philippines, is expected to make landfall as soon as tomorrow. Heavy rain and high winds are anticipated, and the Philippines is bracing for yet more devastation. It's one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world. People are being evacuated, and Manila is preparing for another potential major impact. It's a truly worrying situation for the entire region. Tommy Walker, thank you for that comprehensive update. Our thoughts are with everyone affected by these storms. For those looking to help, international aid organizations like the Red Cross are often the first to respond and are a good place to direct support. We'll continue to follow this story as it develops. Thanks for watching, and if you want to stay informed on this and other global events, please subscribe to our channel. Stay safe.